Hour. This morning, Hurricane Otis made landfall in Mexico as a Category 5 storm, 165-mile-an-hour winds, marking the strongest hurricane on record to hit the country and the eastern Pacific. Otis ripped through the resort town of Acapulco, battering hotels, inundating streets, and lashing trees as officers urged people to take shelter. In just 24 hours, listen to this, in just 24 hours, Otis intensified from a tropical storm to a Cat 5 hurricane. NBC News meteorologist Bill Cairns joins us now. Bill, this is completely crazy, right? I mean, from essentially 0 to 5 in less than 24 hours. Where is it now, and how do you explain this?
Jose, I'll first start with saying I'm not going to mix my words. There is a humanitarian crisis going on right now. Where this made landfall last night, we don't have pictures out of there. There's no power. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no reporters there. There's no storm chasers. They didn't have a lot of time knowing it was coming. But people don't have water. They don't have food. A lot of people are trapped. The airport was under the surge with 665-mile-per-hour winds, likely destroyed the international airport. These people, there needs to be boats that are heading to Acapulco to give these people supplies, because in the days ahead, it's going to get very ugly, especially if the highways and mudslides got closed down. We don't know that yet. We don't know how relief is going to head into 1 million people. All the videos and pictures you're seeing are all dark. That's all from last night. This storm made landfall at 2:35 in the morning. Sun has been up for 4 hours. I have yet to see a single picture from the daylight imagery from this storm. So the only thing you're looking at now is before the worst of the storm hit, and this was either during the eye or in the initial stages of the storm. So don't judge any pictures you've seen up to this point of how bad and how catastrophic the storm has been. If you want to see what a Category 5, 165-mile-per-hour storm does, go Google Hurricane Andrew in Homestead to see what that area looked like. That is what just hit 1 million people last night in Acapulco. So let me get to the maps a little bit. You're looking at some of the damage. And those pictures that you're seeing, by the way, like that, those are from hotels, concrete structures where the tourists were that had their Wi-Fi signals or the cell service the longest because of generators likely. Other areas where it was the worst hit, we haven't seen any pictures at all. So here's Acapulco Bay. This is the city. This is the path of the storm last night. The worst storm surge in the damage is going to be from the bay southwards, the dirty right front. This is where the international airport is. If you look on Google Maps and look at it, it's right down next to the ocean. I mean, the elevation is like 6 to 8 feet. Likely the storm surge was 10 to 20 feet with the wave action on top of that. So just go look at all the houses and structures to the south down here. That's what is likely destroyed and doesn't even exist. So how did this happen? We went from yesterday, 1 a.m., 50-mile-per-hour tropical storm. Everyone in Acapulco was thinking, okay, we have to ride out a tropical storm. We have a rainy day. We have windy conditions. We'll stay inside. Then the storm went up to 165-mile-per-hour winds. It went over, this ocean maritime heat wave, climate change, yes, El Nino, yes, check, check. And this thing exploded. None of our forecast models saw this coming. No forecasters saw this coming. There wasn't one storm chaser that went down here for this storm, and they all would have been here if they knew it was coming. So residents had no time to prepare for one of the worst storms ever to make landfall in our world's history in a metropolitan area. Now it is weakened, of course, and now heading over central Mexico, Jose, but I just can't stress enough. There's a disaster. I mean, a Category 2 hit this area and 200 people died, and they had notice. This was a Category 5 with 12-hour notice, Jose. I'm concerned to how they're going to get water, food, some medical supplies within the next couple days. This is going to be a catastrophic humanitarian disaster, and lives are on the, at risk right now.